start recording. And I think we're running now. We're doing things a little bit different. Are either of you on the page to see the chat?
No, but I can do that.
Okay, maybe you can get that and be in charge of that. This computer's going to take like 20 minutes. So Johnny's not here tonight, and we can't see anything you're doing right yet because we're loading that up still. If you go to...
No, I have the app.
Oh, okay. Or the app.
Or I thought I had
And so I will be editing. It will be amazing. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I think people will be joining us and disappearing as the night progresses. And, oh, that's a good sound. And I'm going to jump back and forth between these two computers because we're cool like that. And,
Isn't Mrs. Daps joining us?
no. But I'm going to go get a drink real quick. So you two talk for a minute, and I'll be right back.
Sounds good.
Because I don't know what I'm doing.
Hi, everyone.
Hello, everyone.
We have no idea what you're chatting because the app is reinstalling itself.
Oh, nice.
Because I didn't have any iPad.
Got it.
And I can type faster.
So, yeah,
So-
we're just...
Talks amongst yourselves.
Welcome to Geek Factor, where we have no idea what's going on tonight. It's wonderful.
We are slim in number, and
Yeah, we're down some people. Some people decided to go off and adventure the world.
to Neverland.
Exactly.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Went on an adventure. Johnny 5 is at some sort of theater camp. I hope that's going well for him.
Bravo to him.
Yes, bravo. Yeah, bravo. That's what it's appropriate for theater. Bravo. Encore, maybe. Still waiting
Yes.
for the.
Yeah, I've installed. It says you're on. That's
Good.
the
Good.
login.
Let's see who's on.
I'm on the Wi-Fi, so that's
That should help. Password being typed in or something. Maybe
I
log in.
have to find the channel.
Ah.
Yeah.
Please wait while your channel is being found.
Yeah, it hasn't even gotten that far. I have to log in to use it.
Ah, there we go. Gotta love all these technical things, don't
I'm back.
we? Yay.
Well, nothing
Surprise.
has happened since you left. So
That's so exciting.
Just trying to connect to.
I have a surprise for you guys in a minute that you're going to love.
Yay, surprises.
Mm-hmm. It's a good one, too. Do I need to get on so we can respond to them?
we have 2 viewers apparently.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay. Hello, two
It's a
viewers.
start. Who's on?
Um,
Oh, that's not
it
loaded.
doesn't tell me who.
Okay, no problem. Mm-hmm. I hear us.
I hear us,
Yes.
yeah, on the
Those were
3-second delay.
apparently I've
That's
not
pretty
typed.
good. Import files. So I'm editing tonight, for those of you that can't tell. It's an amazing thing.
We'll figure it out.
It might look different this week. Might sound different. Alright, well, I'm on the Geeks Corner Extras page, so hopefully I can see who's on in just a second. I bet I have to log in or something, huh? We'll see how this works.
It's now showing me the recorded version from last week, which is not helpful.
No, that wouldn't be. Later. Oh, we have 3 current viewers. I bet 2 of them are us.
Probably.
That started up, so I'm going to hop over here for a second. Get a tweet back.
One of them's named.
One of them's named, so maybe there's nobody on tonight. Who did we have last week on?
We had Elizabeth and Hannah.
Awesome.
One of
And-
which is not going to be here.
And
Anna's at camp or something, right?
Yes.
And I believe we had someone from either Argentina or Brazil join us for like the
Wow.
last 10 minutes or so.
That's new.
Yeah, it really was, yeah.
That's very cool.
Yeah, we don't remember their name, but you know, we've gone global.
That is pretty epic.
I don't know how to pull up a list of who's watching this.
I'll look in just a second.
But Nintendo Nate did just tweet that he is watching and he can hear us.
Awesome.
So hello, Nate.
I wish I could hear us. Nope, it's not that one. Maybe it's this one. Yep, that one worked. So I'm in editing mode now, and I just finished editing the episode. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, we have somebody.
We have
see,
somebody?
I don't know who any of these people are by the
Okay.
name.
If you know their screen.
MCR Lover 98.
Oh, that's Hannah.
Hi, Hannah.
Hi, Hannah.
All right, I'm tweeting for us real quick.
Okay.
This is going to be an interesting thingamabobber. Yeah. I can see you. Oh, and Matt Redman's on? I've heard he's famous.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And here's. Hold on, I should change this last week.
What'd you do? Ah, very nice. Am I logged in here? How do I log in? Show users with 3 regular users and 2 guests.
Hello, guests.
Well, apparently I've just gotten up before into the stream.
See if I can remember my password. Yep, I think I did. Oops, nope, I didn't. That. Yep, that one works.
Yay for passwords that work.
Yeah, I love it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I'm typing on this because I really don't need to. I do need to listen to this real quick. So, tell me about your week, everybody. What'd you do since I've been gone in the last 2 weeks?
2 weeks? What was
Well, I wasn't for Geek Factor last week.
So it's a week. Oh,
Yeah,
because
so
they
2
didn't hear
weeks
them
for
last
Geek.
week.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Getting cut.
Ho, 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 look what we
Oh.
got.
Hello.
You can put them on the desk, Tracy. Right here. That'd be awesome. Thank you.
Extra frosting.
Oh, wow. Awesome.
Get freshly made.
Ooh,
You
even
can sit on the
better.
couch.
With Wendy.
Sure.
She should be
It's
okay.
up to Roger.
As long as you hold her, we should be good.
Oh, we'll be great.
Yes. Fantastic.
Okay. So lying there.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Clean
Mama
as
says she's been job hunting and having another. She hasn't been.
How is it going? Oh, there's a red light.
Nate says that your stream doesn't like it. He's driving
So
and watching.
Uh-oh.
You know, that doesn't really surprise me.
But
That seems unsafe, Nate. Please don't hurt yourself. It's not very far, I know, but what?
There it is.
Your volume.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not getting volume. I figured it out now, so I'm good.
Oh, she didn't get the job at the accent.
I'm sorry.
No.
So you guys all figure out who our host is this week? Because Johnny Five's on vacation.
Oh, that he said last week.
Oh, he gave it away?
Yep.
Yeah, we gave it
He does not follow directions.
He's
Right?
not supposed to.
It's supposed to be a surprise. They all know, so never mind. Oh, yeah.
Well, it's because we had to come up with the
Yes. You told me to send you a message.
Yes.
Yeah, we had to come up with the Fast Five for Hallie, so.
Yes, that's
Okay,
what
so thank you.
So that's why.
Thank you.
He's staring very intently at you. He's like, wait,
I
you're
haven't seen
back.
him in 24 hours.
It's like, if you're
So
back,
why-
does that mean you're leaving again? What are you doing?
Yeah.
I need to pull up the list over here. So we
I
can
think
see
it's.
this.
I think it must be still loading because it's stopping sound at some point. Did you know why that would do that?
No.
Me either.
But what does it have to, like, encode the file or whatever?
Maybe that's what it's doing.
Though it has, it's good to see that there's a sound wave for the whole video.
It's working at the beginning.
Yeah, we can hear it.
Okay, so it works there. See, usually Johnny rushes this and has it done before we get on the air. And now you get to
Well, we
see
were
what's...
running late this week.
Then you see what's really happening. Still works there. Maybe it's still loading. Works there. I'll make it smaller.
It's a perfectly composed shot, if I might say so myself.
That's somebody did a great job with that. I'm telling you.
Elizabeth's here.
And the lighting.
Elizabeth's here. Hi, Elizabeth.
Hi, Elizabeth. How was your week?
See if I can pull.
You don't want to use that one. It's going to die.
Because the iPad app doesn't show the list of people in the chat.
I can see that.
Okay.
If I hit show users,
Ah. How many of us are there?
there's a moderator, which is me, and 4 viewers
One
that
of
are
them's me.
named, and I don't know about the guests. Your account wouldn't work. You probably had to sign in using the exact uppercase, lowercase of the password, because it's case sensitive.
Elizabeth to the circus on Sunday. Circus Vargas?
Which circus?
Cirque du Soleil? Probably not. It's not a real circus.
Kind of is.
It's a different kind of circus.
It is.
Oh, it works there.
So we're going to be good now.
Then it stops right there.
Is this it? Wait a little bit and see what starts back in the same spot. Now it's working, right?
Now I backed it up. It'll stop like right here. Oops, I shouldn't have done that. It's called Circus City. What is it?
It's playing past the phone.
Maybe it's kicking it forward.
I don't know.
So maybe it's okay. Oh no, it stopped right there.
Is that a different spot or the same spot?
Yeah, it's about the same spot.
But it's a full. Oh, it is in San Francisco.
Right there. You're in San Francisco? Very cool. What kind of a circus is it? I'm going to be rude and eat on the air. I'm sorry. They're right here. You guys want one?
What are they?
Carrot
They're
cupcakes.
called carrot cupcakes. Wendy, go away.
I'll consider.
They're really
Fresh.
yummy.
Let's see this.
And homemade frosting.
Oh wow, I think that.
Censored a circus.
There's skirt frosties.
What did it censor?
She might have put a link.
Um,
I think I can fix that. It was dark. I was on the road and turn on allow links. Try that again, Elizabeth. And I was driving in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, Skipper's staring at me because I have a cupcake.
And Wendy's staring at me because I have a cupcake. It's amazing.
it smells like vanilla.
Mm-hmm.
So is one of them
Mm.
cupcakes and one of them cake? Because one of them is square.
No, I just had 2 different pans.
Ah.
But they're yummy.
They're really good.
I wish we had smell-o-vision or taste-o-vision.
Smell-o-vision.
Both.
And yeah,
Then they
taste-o-vision.
could taste it and
And then
smell
But
it.
then we'd have to
Frosting.
share if we were doing tasting.
I mean, I'm glad we don't have smell-o-vision or taste-o-vision because then we'd have to share.
The smell of this would be fine because they could smell it before we ate it.
But it tastes so much better.
If you want more frosting, there's frosting too. By the way.
I'm sure it's enough.
Nope, it's still dying at the same place.
That's not. There's a wavelength, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it just in that spot where there's not
Mhm.
sound?
Till the end of
Does
the
it play past
episode.
Yes.
Maybe if I save it and reopen it.
It's like maybe,
Sure.
just maybe.
It's like, can I please have some? Please?
I'll take one of the square ones
And the
because
carrots
then
are
I can
going to
be
be shredded.
You always
really?
wanted to be a square,
wow.
right?
because then I can be lazy and not have to pull up the
Pull up the
wrapper.
wrapper, yeah. I
Hmm.
wasn't sure how many
This is
I did
interesting.
earlier, so. Yeah,
Let's put it on the desktop.
drop.
UGC 139.
It mostly tastes like spice cake,
Yeah, it's yummy.
which is my favorite kind of
So you're in heaven.
cake.
Okay,
I
let's,
make it so it doesn't taste like carrot cake. There's no walnuts or raisins.
Oh.
And I
Which
do
is-
not like raisins, so.
Tracy will talk about what type of cupcakes they are. If you will speak louder, please. While
They
I wash
are
my
carrot
hands.
cakes. Cupcakes.
With no raisins.
With no raisins, because I don't like raisins.
I don't either. So.
Bring back napkins.
Mr. Knapp said he doesn't like raisins either, so we're good right now.
Hi.
And the dogs are staring.
You're not going
And
to
it's
get
a cream
anything
cheese
from
frosting. I don't usually like cream cheese frosting, but I found a good
Recipe.
mix.
Makes
So,
good.
and I added my own stuff. So everything.
cinnamon.
Yep, cinnamon and vanilla.
Mm.
So go vote at them because these are going to be at the Orange County State Fair, and
I think it's just Orange County Fair.
I know. I just
You
just thought
just add state to make everything,
it sounds
sure.
cooler,
It
doesn't it?
does.
Like Orange County State Fair sounds
Sure.
amazing.
Why not?
These don't taste like good with doggy breath in my face.
What
Oh,
are you
you're
saying?
good, thank you. You need to brush your teeth
fancy.
more often?
Oh,
That works.
Yes, they will be in the Orange County Fair
The Orange County
Awesome.
State Fair
of California,
of California.
not Florida.
The
That's
one with
true.
the one without the letters, though, not the one with
Oh,
the
man.
letters. And, thank you. And, we're reloading it to see if it has sound this time.
Oh, well, this is back in the arm her real name.
Oh, firework.
Not a Disneyland Fair. Is it still in the same spot messing up now?
Nope, it worked.
Yay.
Oh, that was stressful. We almost killed it.
Made it with Del
There's sound still there, too. Good.
Taco.
Oh, Nate got his Del Taco.
Did you bring us some, Nate? I thought that's where you went, right?
No, Skipper Doo. That is her personal name.
Okay, so that's after the episode. You guys have to talk because I'm editing.
Alright. I have to read the chat too.
Yeah. I will be done in just a minute, guys.
Yay.
He likes
Then I
this
can
game.
talk.
Let's go.
Oh, you got back on there.
Whoa.
Hey, it's too late for that, Skipper. Yeah, you be nice.
More fun.
That's my boy.
He's like a little dolphin.
Skip.
He's just getting really excited about his game.
Yes, it is. Oh, now I got 4 screens.
Whoa.
Oh. He's getting better.
Do it on the camera.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
That's what he was trying to do.
Come here. Come here.
Skip.
Skip,
Whoa.
no bark. Skip. Skipper, it's too late, buddy.
He's like, but it's so excited.
Skipper. We'll have to put you in the room.
Whoa.
That was enjoying.
Whoa, Skipper.
He has to bark every time. It's just.
Alright.
Okay. So I'm almost done. I think I'm going to keep that.
Oh, wait, no, we're done.
I feel like we should have some music here. Some sort of like
Elevator
circus,
music?
Such a good picture.
Some like circus theme music or something.
No. We're done. No, done. No more.
Maybe.
Maybe look at the floor. She's having a bad.
Oops, let's
Well,
not do
Elizabeth
that.
saw Brave. Did you like Brave?
Oh, I killed it. Yeah, what do you think of Brave?
Wendy.
I don't know if she's gonna bite me or lick me.
Yeah, I saw Brave last Thursday night at a screening.
What did you think of it, Roger?
It was good. I saw it at the AMC Burbank 16, and they had that new Dolby Atmos sound.
How'd that work?
Works very well because there's sound on the walls, but then there's speakers on the
Ceiling
walls.
sound.
Ceiling sound. So it's the ceiling sound, and that was fantastic.
Very cool.
It really added to the movie, especially with some of the more intense scenes, like the fight scenes or the chase scenes.
Wow.
For a really different movie. And
Did anyone else see
Right.
Abraham Lincoln, Vampire Hunter?
Before we jump onto that, I want to
That's
ask
the next
one more
question.
thing about Brave.
Okay.
What age group do you think it was good for?
I say 10 and above.
Okay.
It was intense in some places. I mean, there were a lot of little kids. I would say between 5 and 8 at the screening. We didn't hear any crying, but you could just probably imagine that the kids were probably hiding it with it, in their parents' arms or laps or something, because it did get a little loud and intense for them. So
I got a review from the 7-year-old. All she said was about the bare bums.
yes.
That's
there are
all
some
she-
suggestive.
Clear
Yeah.
actions.
Exactly.
Is this the first princess movie without a love story? From Disney?
From Pixar? Yes. Disney. On the basis of Pixar, yes, I would also think on the basis of Disney as well.
Here's the hard part. Sorry.
Because, yeah, I liked how the movie was carried on.
Should be in the production team. It's still never
That's what I'm doing right now.
I'm in the production team.
So, yeah, it was just great that the whole movie was just visually great. And it was in 3D, and the 3D wasn't intense at all. It just added to...
Depth.
Oh, so you saw it in
Depth
3D?
from the
Yeah.
Depth from the background.
Exactly, yeah. So very friendly for the most part on the 3D.
That didn't work.
Speech to SSOC period.
And the
No, okay.
I like the music and some of the score
Thank you.
was
Oh,
a
gotcha.
little weak, but some of the songs that were
Do you know-
sung were great.
Do you know who did the score? Was it
was not Michael
was it
Giacchino.
Randy Newman or no?
It was not Randy Newman.
You're
They
the-
got some Scottish guy to do
You're
it.
the fact guy.
I'm looking at
You're
it right
supposed
now.
to know.
But he doesn't know, he'll find out.
Oh.
I'm
Okay.
finding out right
Whew. So stressful.
now. Very. But it did make over $66 million at the box office and
We have to change
80
that to-
worldwide, so it's not bad.
It's not bad, but I don't think it's what they wanted, is it?
No, it's not what they wanted.
Just a hunch.
Well,
But it
Just-
is 13 for 13 for Pixar
Yeah,
being
as long
the
as
number one movie.
As long as it makes money too, I think they should be happy.
Yeah.
as long as it's not doing what Johnny Carter did.
I think it was the first. Wait, I want to hear more about what Elizabeth thought of Brave before we move on to.
She didn't say a lot.
She said she liked it, but I want to know if you had a favorite part. What you think a good.
I haven't seen it yet, so don't ruin it.
Yeah, don't give away. Yeah, I haven't either, because I was out of town literally until about 4:00 this morning, so and I'm still here.
Was there sleeping after 4 o'clock, I assume?
Yeah, there was 3 hours.
But yeah, I did find out that Patrick Doyle is from Scotland. And
Oh, I know who that is.
yeah, it's Patrick Doyle. He's
Okay.
he's done Sense and Sensibility, Hamlet, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire.
Yeah,
Rise
that's
of the
where I know
Planet
him from, I
Apes,
think.
Thor.
Yeah, he's done a lot.
Yeah, he's done a lot. So
That didn't quite have the Pixar.
I didn't feel it had the Pixar feel
Really?
I have a friend who just wrote a book
in terms of music.
on music and film and uses Pixar as an example. And he has an entire couple chapters on it. So I wonder what his take would be on it.
Yeah, I would be too. I'm writing the Geek Fact of the Week. Do you guys all watch those?
I forget the pause at sometimes.
Usually Johnny writes these, but I'm gonna make one up this week.
I approve of your topic.
Thank you. I thought it was funny.
She says it was very heart-racing.
Oh, so intense.
Intense. Do you agree? It was an intense film.
It was an intense film, and I have to say that every mother and daughter does need to go see this film. Definitely. I would say.
Who's the voice of the mother?
The voice of the mother is Emma Thompson.
Oh,
I knew that.
that's right.
And Kelly MacDonald voices Merida. So.
Merida.
Merida.
Have you guys seen her in the park?
Yeah.
No, I have not.
It's kind of fun.
From far, far away. I think it's up to
I visited her at during the press event for whatever that thing is. I went to.
Cars Land and
Yeah, that
California Adventure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Merida leaves by 3:15, and I'm at the park after 5 o'clock. So there's a
That
problem
would be a trip.
Mm-hmm. Then we have to sneak down on a Sunday
Yeah, you should come hang out on Sunday. It's fun.
just to see Merida.
Next week we might have DC on this with us from wherever she lives in Arizona.
Oh, nice.
So she might join us next week. And I'm going to change this. Oh, wait, maybe I'm not.
Is it just music?
Yeah, I wanted to loop it.
I don't think it auto loops. I think it's edited. In the soundtrack editor.
No.
More work for Mr. Daps?
You can just copy and paste it.
That's what I'm doing.
It may not be the best. Oh, heartwarming also. That's good.
Oh, about Brave? Yes, it is really.
What would you rate it between, like, what other Pixar movies would you put it in?
It is better than X, but worse than Y.
Yeah. What would you can start Roger and then maybe,
I liked it better, definitely better than Cars 2. And,
Well,
and
is
it's
a movie?
yeah, and it's and for me it's up there with Up and Toy Story 3. Just because the last
Really?
yeah, I mean I like that it was an original movie.
Right.
And just the setting, the cast
Mhm.
was brilliant.
That's good to hear. Yeah, this is the wrong place. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the one I wanted.
This is a really taunting shot on a Geeks Corner, because in the corner are the cupcakes that nobody can have. Like, it's in the exact corner of the shop.
Yeah.
They're trying to reach into the screen.
Okay, I did one. That's good. Mm-hmm.
Nathan, glad you didn't die on the way home.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's better that way.
He's apparently on his computer.
Wendy.
He should have just stayed if he's going to be on
Wendy.
the
Oh,
computer.
did I drop the thing?
Yeah, you did,
Oops.
yeah. Eating paper.
Wendy. No.
Little pieces.
Oops, I pushed a button.
As long as it wasn't
I
the
was
red
sitting
one.
there.
What do you mean the red one?
I'm distracting you. Did we get it all?
Yes.
I'll return.
Let's see how this works.
You watch us watch ourselves.
Yeah, that wasn't right. Sweet, that worked. I'm learning how this works.
Good. What did you do?
I dipped to black.
Oh, yeah, I always like that.
Just in the wrong
I need to
place.
make a new Dap Studios.
You don't like that one?
I think the animation would be
Oh, yeah, go ahead with that. I agree. We could improve that. That's where I'm going to get.
That was perfect timing on exactly where
I like
wanted
that.
the credits to end.
I'm happy with that. Well, that's automated. Like that's.
No. I'm saying with what happened after for during the credits.
Oh, okay, I get you.
Like the credits are perfectly timed for. Like that's why I was hoping it would end. As a shot.
Good call. Okay, that part worked. I'm almost done.
Elizabeth said it's really up there with the other great Pixar films.
It's good to hear. That's really good to hear. Which one would you put it next to?
It's really hard for me to judge them.
I know. That's why I'm asking.
I think that's probably her answer.
That worked. Oh, now
How
I
did
just
you change that?
change what?
The second line?
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Good eye. Good eye.
That's what they don't pay me
Mm-hmm. Me too.
Good
Man.
night, Mike.
Yeah.
for. Use the at sign.
Oh, that's fancy. Okay. Can I just say we have an awesome team here that's making this episode happen? Because usually Johnny does all of this stuff, and because he's not here, Matt's jumped up, and Nate jumped up, and Roger's jumped up, and Tracy brought cupcakes.
Sustenance.
And,
You brought sustenance.
but
Nate.
That he
even
tried.
better, and
Elizabeth says she doesn't like making the other movie sad by judging.
I love that. This is why we love Elizabeth. I think I'm done.
You have to watch it on super fast speed.
This part,
That's what I always do. No, I watch the whole thing. I always watch the whole movie in like triple speed.
but there's nothing in the first half. Like nothing happens till right here. This is all annotations. If I sent you that graphic, you want to it? Okay. You got it, right?
Yes.
Everybody agreed? No typos?
Mhm.
Okay, good. You had your chance.
This is why Johnny should never leave. He does the work of multiple people, or a
Mhm.
bunch of people.
But it is fun because it gives us a chance to see what he does, and
Because he does it all without talking.
and it's usually done before we walk in the room.
Right.
Yep.
Um,
With
Because we
headphones,
tear down and he's up here editing.
yeah, with headphones constantly on.
yeah. Hey, be nice to me.
Rawr.
I know.
Gotcha. Rawr.
Oh, and it's a good thing I checked because it was gonna.
Save over the old one.
No, it was gonna save as an MP4 for some reason.
I like it.
You do? Should I be rendering that?
Oh. I mean, I like. What does it normally save as?
FLV because
Oh,
YouTube
Yeah.
because YouTube can do
I
whatever.
don't
it
know
is.
if I like YouTube's conversion or Premiere's conversion better. Is the
Well, what will look better on YouTube?
problem. Oh, you know what? If you do it as an MPEG 4, which is H.264,
This one I can't
it can play
in
multiple formats. Because I don't think you can convert the other way. Because there's like an MPEG 4 viewer
Mm-hmm.
that works.
Well, what will upload or what will YouTube use the best? Because that's the only place it's play.
Try MPEG 4. See
Okay,
what
we'll
happens.
try it this week, and if it doesn't work, Johnny can change it back next week. Export
If it
audio,
doesn't work,
export
what to do?
video. Yeah, that happens sometimes. I think we got it. Okay. We did this in a half an hour. That's not too bad, right? Yeah.
That's not bad.
I'm
Because you were also multitasking and chatting.
exactly.
Sure.
Let's see what people do. How many famous people have you met going to Disneyland all the time? A few. Actually, Elizabeth, going back to the editing thing, up until about 2 months ago, I edited basically when we started this, a month before that, my computer decided it didn't like our editing software anymore. And so up until then, I actually edited the first year and a half of our episodes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Spark Q. Loading Geeks Corner 139. It looks like we're working.
So it's in the show.
Mm. I named it wrong. But other than that,
You
it's
can
working.
rename the file. It's easy.
Exactly. And it looks really good, doesn't it? Like this? You
What?
guys are gonna like what you're up here. You guys are gonna like what you see this week, I think. Because the lighting we did a little bit differently, and it really fills in, I think. Like, I can noticeably tell the difference. We'll see if they noticeably tell it. It'll be way better than what you're seeing now. Just saying.
With your multiple light sources,
Mhm.
you have one incandescent and one CFL.
Look up, Mr. Daps. Look up. I did. It was fun. I don't know how it works either. I just do it. It's in the magic box.
Why is the video not playing out?
Oh, because
Oh,
then it
Wendy.
takes more bandwidth.
Oh.
So I just leave it.
Wendy,
down.
come here.
You don't need it. You were being a little pill, aren't you? Come here. Yeah, I'll take care of you. You're a nice girl. You're just squirrely. You're just squirrely. Don't you wish you could fly?
She can.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh yes, I know. And now you're feeling left out. You're a good boy too. I've got both dogs vying for my attention. Wendy made me jump, Nintendo Nate says. I'm sorry, Nate.
I'm supposed to be jumping at
Yeah.
Ah! Good boy.
I wonder how many minutes I have to wait before that happens on my.
Yeah, exactly. So, what other movies are people looking forward to this summer? Who's going to see Spider-Man next week?
I'm going to.
Opening day?
Um,
Hey, stop it.
well, it comes out on Tuesday.
No more. It comes out on Tuesday, doesn't it?
Tuesday, July 3rd, yeah.
Yeah, which is it makes sense because the 4th of July, but at the same time, it's kind of weird because who goes to a movie on Monday night at midnight? You know,
Yeah, I don't know.
nobody does.
I could.
Yeah.
But people will.
We had almost choked on the filter.
No.
That's why you get Taco Bell instead of Del Taco.
I had Taco Bell for low on.
Oh, you won't? What about, who's going to see Dark Knight Rises
Eventually.
eventually? It's not on your highest priority list.
I just don't ever see movies on time anymore.
Oh, okay.
Like the last movie I saw in the theaters was
Skipper.
The Avengers
What's he doing?
when it came out, like the day after it came out.
Skipper.
I'm just going to get rid of this one.
You saw The Avengers? That's the last one you
That was
saw.
the last one I saw in theaters.
Yeah, but before I saw Brave, the last one I saw was The Avengers. I'm really picking my movies.
I'm not. I
I
just
mean,
haven't been.
Yeah, I
You're
mean,
what?
I've been broke.
I said
That's the
I'm
problem.
really picky on what movies I see. Because before Brave, the last one I saw was The Avengers.
I'm going to move back to my normal spot.
And then
'cause I
before
feel more
that
comfortable
was
there.
John Carter, and you think I'm just watching Disney
Sorry.
films, but yes, that's true.
What did you think of John Carter?
I actually enjoyed it.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Did you read my review?
I think I did.
It was.
I
I
did.
liked the first 10 minutes. In the last 10 minutes.
I actually, I mean, it wasn't. It wasn't as good as they hyped it up to be.
That was the problem. It was really hyped up. And it wasn't as good as the hype. But it wasn't the world's worst movie either. But it was kind of in that middle. Like, if it was on TV on a Saturday in the evening, I'd probably watch it. But I don't know
That's
that
not
I
a
would
good
go
way
out of
to
my
do
way to...
To go see it.
Yeah,
To like actually spend time.
exactly.
Hey, I was leaning over to your computer because you need block watching.
I'll lean it down a little bit more. There we go. Yeah. So what is everybody else doing with the rest of their summer?
Other than coming here every Tuesday?
Because that's a cool place to be.
Oh, apparently Nate hasn't seen John Carter yet.
I'm sorry.
That's on video. Right?
It's on
You could have a bee party and watch it. Here's a little Muppets reference right there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Skipper's got some
I
hits.
never got to hear your opinion about Able again. I didn't watch it. I'm not a vampire guy. I don't like this kind of movies really.
Even Twilight.
Wow, definitely not Twilight.
No. Nope.
Elizabeth's directing a play. What play? It's pretty cool. That's a
like
big commitment.
Superstar.
Yeah, that's Superstar. Thank you.
Oh, you can totally see my tan on this.
Congratulations.
I mean, the fact that I have color is amazing, so I'm ginger. I mean, look at this. Like, something with the
It's
fluorescent
for
light.
Vacation Bible School. Awesome. I used to do that. What kind of play is it? Is it the ones like where they do the skits?
Look at the difference here. Like, it's night and day different.
A little bit. Oh, don't stress out. Just have fun with it.
It's little kids. They don't really care.
They're gonna be happy that you love them. You're crazy tonight, buddy.
We missed yours.
Apparently, whole week. Yeah, there's a skit for every night for a week. Yeah, that'll keep you busy. You have fun with it though. I used to do the games for VBS. It was fun. You come up with crazy ways to do the games. They'd always give you the ways to do the games, and then be like, oh no, we can do it this way,
Exactly.
and make
Yeah.
it a little bit better. Mm-hmm. I'm glad it's grown-ups and performing in front of kids, and you've got a home run. Just remember, you're the boss. It's like me. I run a weekly YouTube show that we're getting more and more professional. I don't know what I'm doing, but he does. So does he.
And now the pressure's on me. Awesome.
I just know how to take advice from smart people.
And moderate.
You should do this. Okay, sounds good.
Well, it's always funny because when I'm talking to John, he's like, I don't know anything about Disneyland. He's
Yeah,
like, I just
think?
show up.
Yeah, like you actually know a lot about Disneyland. And,
He's like, I just show up and be funny.
he knows more than he realizes. Like, he actually knows a lot of like the old Disneyland stuff.
Which I don't, because I
Me-
didn't grow up here.
Well, yeah, like he knows some of these shows that were around for 6 months or whatever from when he was a kid that I didn't grow up here either, so
Where did you
all over. Minnesota mostly.
Minnesota.
Yeah, I don't have the accent though. But my hometown in Minnesota totally flooded this week.
Oh my
that's not
gosh! Wow.
Yeah, they were showing pictures of places that I used to go, and there was like 6 feet of water, and some of them like, deeper than cars. It was really ridiculous. If you look up Duluth, Minnesota flood, I'm actually from a little town outside of, well, I went to high school in a little town outside of Duluth, and I grew up in a little township outside of the little town.
Wow.
It was totally cool.
Did you have a stoplight?
Nope.
I didn't think so.
We had one building. It was the town hall.
Oh my gosh.
So even smaller than Regular Springs.
Yeah, oh, by
Smaller
yeah, by far.
than Cars Land.
Not in terms of acreage,
Right.
because it's the
But of
township
business.
covered many. There was no business. There was just a town hall that was really like a modular home, like building.
Wow.
You know, one of those offices that they brought in like 30 years ago and made into a building. But the thing I loved about all my friends in Minnesota, though, is like I feel like if we had floods like that here, everybody would be freaking out and like the world's coming to an end.
Yeah.
And they're all like, "Look at this cool flooded parking lot! Look at this car!" And they're like, "Here's a seal that got loose," and they're all excited and
Like
posting
a seal?
pictures.
Like,
Yeah, some stuff got out of the zoo. So like a seal and a what are those big white bears? The polar bears got loose, and so there's pictures of them going around in the water,
Oh my gosh.
and they
polar
caught,
bears do like to swim.
yeah, but they caught them, and they're now in a zoo in St. Paul. But unfortunately, like some of them, I guess some of the farm animals at the zoo drowned.
Oh.
And so now
They
they're
can't swim.
getting sued by PETA
Oh, gee.
because they didn't save all the animals when this cataclysmic flood that's never ever happened to Duluth came to Duluth.
Hannah says, looks out the window. Look, a polar bear.
Yeah. Look, Ma! Or a
Nice.
penguin? How cool would that be?
A penguin.
How'd you get your pet penguin? Well, we had this flood and it just came in the window.
We didn't have a story being narrated. Timmy, stop lying.
But yeah, it was pretty crazy. I just loved the sense of adventure they brought to it, though. Like, this used to be a bridge, not anymore. Or there was one, go wash your mouth out with soap. There was another one I saw where it had this guy in this little like plastic tub, and I think he had a what they called it? You were on the boat, life preserver, and I think he had a oar, and it said, Duluth is built on a hill. They said it'd never flood. And then it has him in his basement, and it's full of water. And it was a great caption.
In his basement?
Because his basement is flooded.
Right.
And he's all, like, floating around in the thing that would never, ever happen. I'm not lying, Dad. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was an interesting week to watch that all happen. And, yeah.
Being beautiful.
Mm-hmm. It was very nice. And sunny. No clouds anywhere. They're all in Minnesota.
And Florida.
And Florida. That's
Yeah.
right. Because was it
Debbie.
Debbie?
Debbie.
Yeah.
From Debbie. Hit the region really bad.
Mhm.
So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's craziness.
Yeah, I had some friends. I have friends who are in Orlando, and they said, they'd go to work and then just come back and just do nothing.
Wow.
There wasn't really much to do.
So we have about 12 minutes left, and before we get into the Fast Five, I have an idea that's just popping into my head.
Yeah.
And you guys can tell me if this is a horrible idea or a good idea. Wow, how'd you do that?
Secret magic.
Something he taught Johnny Five how to do.
Okay. Is this so we can all read it?
Yes.
Nice. So my idea is like we've had really good numbers with Geeks Corner the last couple of weeks. Like we've been at like 150 in a couple of days. It seems like. Now we just wait for gold. Yeah, that's already happening. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So we've had really good numbers. But how cool would it be, since you all know who's on this week, if we could get the numbers to like at least 300 or 500 views by next week when we film again? And so I figure if everybody's like posting like crazy and sharing like crazy and posting lots of comments, we might be able to do that. What do you guys think?
Use the Twitters.
Use the Twitters and the Facebooks and the Google Pluses.
Or as my grandma calls it, it's Facebook.
And then and then also get your friends to use the Twitters and the Facebooks and the Google Pluses.
Does anybody use Google Plus anymore? Really?
I do. I actually get I get quite a bit of traffic from there. It's a weird thing. So yeah, I'm thinking if we can keep doing that, one thing it'll do is it'll show Hallie that we love her and we want her back on more often now that she's married. And the second thing that'll do is
Mrs. Hallie.
She's Mrs. Hallie, yeah. And then the second thing that'll do is just gain more traction for the show, and hopefully we can get some bigger guests on. And that's the long goal. Long-term goal is get like
John Lasseter
or whoever we can get on and actually
you
make
totally
out for
pee your
the
pants
fact.
if you had John Lasseter in
No,
your studio.
Johnny would. He does not handle celebrities well at all.
No, he doesn't.
I'm just like, okay, next guy, you can do this.
Yeah, but
and
in your studio would be a different experience.
I think the hard part for me would be having him come into the studio knowing what we film.
Right.
That would be the only part. Once we got going, I'd be fine. Just that initial walking through the door.
This is your studio.
Exactly. But I figure if we can get enough views every week, like where we're getting equaling like the Disney geeks, I think we'll be able to get anybody on the show. And it'll also give us access to Disney, D23 stuff, and as the show, not just DAPS, because I get access to that through DAPS, but I'd love to get it through the show where we bring in the cameras, and sometimes Disney will even provide that, and that'd be really cool. And take it to the next level. And we used a cool new function this week on Geeks Corner that I was really happy with. But yeah, so we're gonna keep trying to make the show better, and if we can keep sharing it with people.
It shocks her since Chinese the actor.
Yeah, it shocked me
Yeah.
too. When we were on stage at the Relive conference and we were doing 24K, he was like so nervous backstage, and he drank I think 3 or 4 shots of 24K bottles. Like he's just downing them, trying to calm down, and I'm just like, we're just going on stage, you know. I don't know.
Yeah, but I think for that, it's the...
He was freaked out.
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah.
like, but on stage in front of an audience, like, it's not, like, it doesn't bother him because there's no cost. Like, I mean, like, they're there just to see a show, and they expect things to, like, things go wrong all the time in theater, and that's okay. Whereas when you're on stage in a professional setting, it's very different.
That is true. But there was nothing